Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Dudes in the Closet podcast. I'm your host, Josh.
And I'm very scared. And Hudson.
Yeah, actually, Hudson is very scared because, adding on to the compiling apocalypses, we've actually suffered a recent reality breach here in the confines of our very own closet.
I have some issues when it comes to my personal space, and this is already quite small, so...
He means personal space like space-time continuum, not like his personal state of being in our dimension.
Anyway, we got other people in here now. I don't know where they came from, some kind of rift.
I just walked through the front door,
There's nothing outside of the front door.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. You didn't fall through the rafters?
Okay.
I just followed through what the pamphlet I was given. I don't know. I'm just here to have a good time.
And what is your name, strange traveler?
Oh, it's Dan.
What's up, Dan?
Dan
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, Dan.
Dan.
Some people would like to refer to me as the man, I guess. So
Dan the man.
Dan the man? Dan the man's Dan. Who are you?
And I am Tom.
Tom the man.
That is actively accurate.
Tom the mom.
No.
Thomas?
Sure.
Thomas the train engine is with us today, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the
How
tank
original.
What?
How original.
I am very original with my content, and so is Tom and Dan the man. Anyway, we're very sorry for that intro, everybody.
No,
we
we're
have
not.
two guests on the show. They're our friends, Dan and Thomas. Dan, what is the most interesting thing about you? Go.
most interesting thing, I can somehow move. I'm double jointed, I think.
Whoa.
I can move my arms in a weird mangled way.
How many joints? 3, 4, just 2?
All of them?
Probably just a couple more.
Probably just a couple more.
Can you
can't see it, but
You can't really do visual gags on the podcast.
I'm just gonna. You guys are just gonna have to.
Yeah.
We're seeing a
Show your
deformed human
definitely
being.
is double joints.
I'll describe it. So
Yep.
so imagine you're sitting casually in your abode, and one Randy Savage breaks in through the nearest window and just breaks your spine, but not hot dog, not sandwich, right? Hot dog fold, not sandwich fold. You understand? But with your arms, right? Along the spine. It's basically like that. Don't worry about the details.
Think
too
PewDiePie
much.
amnesia, something's chasing you, that is Dan.
Yeah,
in front of
Slim.
us.
Yeah, it's like his jaw stretches to his pelvis.
Thomas.
His
what
body
is-
begins to invert itself as well.
Yeah, of course. It's really impressive, actually. You know, you could really pull it off.
It's
be a
honestly
contortionist.
horrifying, and I'm willing to leave.
Speaking of willing to leave, Thomas, what is the most boring thing about you? Go.
Christ, you want me to name a list?
Go ahead. We have all the time.
Most boring thing about myself is that I probably just head to the gym and eat.
You eat.
Yes.
Idiots.
You what?
Wait a minute.
You asked for the most boring thing.
Seriously?
You eat?
No, they have it made in the anti-closet.
We don't eat. I haven't eaten for a good 7 days. Just the ground butter.
Well, that's what happens when you're locked in the closet. Well, rather than the closet being inside you.
Oh, that's fascinating. We're going to need to do an intensive study on this in the future.
That came out very much wrong.
Yeah. Look, right? You deal with alternate universes. Sometimes you've got the dudes in the closet, and sometimes you've got the closet in the dude.
Is it
And by
science?
closet, I mean literally a closet. I have shelves and I have doors.
Is it Narnia? Is it magic?
No.
It's like flesh closet.
Speaking of,
Oh, dude! I actually saw something from the dark web. It was
it a flesh closet?
It wasn't a flesh closet. It was a flesh sofa.
Ooh.
Someone had made a sofa,
Sounds rad.
and it had people's skin on it. About this complexion, about a white skin. It was very scary.
You're a little tan, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's a little tan, yeah.
How
Some
many
moles.
skins are in a sofa?
Only science can tell us.
I imagine
You could
probably
probably-
3 or 4.
I want to know the
Yeah.
average area of the human skin by comparison to the average area of a sofa upholstery.
I feel like you could probably.
Can we get
3?
Hmm?
You could
3?
probably- yeah, 3 would.
Well, what if they're babies?
Okay.
Well, that adds
would-
a very
yeah,
big
you could
You could probably
qualification.
do 3.
Yeah.
No,
stretch
not 3 babies. You need like 15 babies for a good sofa.
I don't even think. I think the average human skin area is probably like 5 to 7 times as big as a baby.
If you get one big fat guy, like someone from scooter people from Walmart,
his skin will already be expanded, stretched pretty
that's
far.
worth at least 15 babies, right?
That's probably.
Yeah.
Think about it in your head for a second.
Like my 600-pound life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the average person, it is approximately 22 square feet.
22 square feet? You've got to be joking. But that counts for fingers and everything. You probably can't put the skin on a sofa if it's like past the humerus.
Well, that's what we're calling not trying hard enough.
Yeah.
Welcome to Skin Sofa Incorporated.
I'm just curious, like, can skin actually last that long? Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like.
Don't put it on the sofa.
Well, if you have it on the sofa, like, won't it like? I don't know, like when skin is detached from the actual flesh, it's gonna eventually start to like maybe smell. Like
it probably does start to rot.
probably-
If you tan it.
God
You know,
damn
we
it.
have leather sofas.
Yeah, tanning.
could skin human skin can do that too.
Yeah. It's a little
Okay.
bit. It's a little bit.
It'd be a
more
little
of
bit trickier, but yeah,
Yeah.
you can still do it.
It's actually
Really?
probably easier if you're trying to preserve the fur. Wait.
fur of the
Fur?
human?
Yeah.
What
Get
fur-
it from all the hairy men.
Yeah, right.
I want the pubes to be right where the crotch part of the sofa would be.
Apparently,
That's
this is
correct.
also the innuendo.
Are you suggesting that the sofa has a human anatomy?
I'm suggesting that the sofa that has a human skin probably has pubes.
Did sofas evolve from mammals like the whales did, terrestrial mammals?
Do pubes have sofas?
I'm just imagining like a freaking scuba diver going into like the freaking Mariana Trench and the Marinara Trench, and he's like, "My God!" And right there is the skin sofa on the very bottom.
That's what the ocean has been hiding from us all along.
And Megalovania just plays in the background.
Yeah.
Once the fish are all gone, it will be released. Overfishing will mean the end of humanity and the beginning of the skin couch.
sofa.
Wait, hold on. What if we Godzilla this bad boy?
Skin
Just drop
sofa
a nuke
Godzilla?
on it.
Like Pacific Rim skin sofa.
You could probably get it to sunburn, but I don't know what nukes. It doesn't asphyxiate or anything. Like, have you been to Chernobyl? I haven't.
I've been to Chernobyl. I actually went to Chernobyl on my apocalypse research when I was designing the closet, and we are 100% resistant to Chernobyl because we don't live there.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Sponsor.
Well, you never
Chernobyl
know.
Tourism Board.
With reality breaking down around us, you never know when we might end up in alternate Chernobyl dimension.
I just can't wait for the radiation to seep through all of us and force us to upload our consciousness.
Send help from Earth 2.
I'm ready.
You ready?
After,
Okay.
Are you going to upload your consciousness to the human mainframe?
Hell yeah.
You talking about-
Have you seen Black Mirror?
I have
Like,
some episodes. I haven't watched all of it.
Like the one episode, San
Marzano tomatoes.
Yes.
What?
Like shit. Like if I'm like old on my deathbed and I just want to like I don't know go into like the virtual world, get to go away from all the like constant ache pains I already have. Like
That's a
I'd
big
be
move.
down. Yeah.
Where would you least like to have pain?
All my joints.
That's a fair point.
But what if you have pain? I don't know. There'd be pain receptors in the whatever freaking.
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
virtual
because you're
world.
gonna be
Files
feeling. You would be
you've been
feeling
saved to?
everything in that
Yeah.
virtual world. It's gonna be connected to your like entire consciousness and being.
Theoretically, you would have an entirely simulated human experience just
Yep.
on online,
Yeah.
which means that we're susceptible to lag.
Well,
That'd be so weird.
But what if
Yeah.
what
Just
if it's like
imagine
alcohol or like getting high or something where like people doing lag would be like this is the
Wait,
best thing.
No,
With
imagine,
your
imagine.
No, if you
Wait,
get
with your consciousness uploaded, would it be like the lag would be like a dementia, like form of like human dementia?
Possibly, but who
Yeah,
knows?
essentially.
What are the odds? What are the odds? If it's alcohol that causes the lag, then all the drunks walking out of the bar are going to be rubber banding all over the place.
nah, alcohol's gonna just cause the bit rate to go down and just cause the audio quality to just tank.
Yeah, like this episode of the podcast.
Yeah, we're kind of having to impromptu this, considering two of us are from alternate realities. And kind of just came in from nowhere.
You know, there might be a horrible canned noise due to the fact that me being the resident editor have absolutely no experience editing. But
that's how we like it here.
Hey, you didn't hear that from me because I don't technically exist as an editor. I'm just stuck in the closet in the apocalypse. Please help.
We're drinking our own.
While you edit the closet.
Our chemistry is just popping right now. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, indeed.
Speaking of chemistry, magic.
That
they are very much the opposite.
Okay.
I hate it when the one guy comes with a huge ass deck and then...
Yeah.
I hate it whenever I get countered by that blue mage.
Fuck the blue mage.
Truly.
I don't like blue
#
people.
black mage.
Yeah, no, I am blue. That is not okay with
Doobie
me.
doobie
No.
dooba.
Yeah, no, you're green. Let's be honest.
Dabba dee dabba da dabba
But
dee
we're not talking about Magic, the hit card game by whoever made
Wizards
that
of the
card
Coast.
game. Wizards of the Coast. What are they? A subsidiary of Hasbro or something?
Yes, actually.
Oh,
they also
bang.
own Dungeons and Dragons. As
Hey,
well.
my corporation lore is pretty good today.
Wow.
Anyway,
Onto the actual existence of magic.
We're here to talk about the strange and supernatural. You know, like the ones that St. Patrick got rid of whenever he got rid of all the snakes in Ireland, because that was a slur for druids at the time.
Wait, was it?
Yeah.
My understanding was that there's never been snakes in Ireland, and we have like Roman.
No, they were totally talking about druids. He got rid of all the snakes on the island because he basically just led a crusade against the pagans.
That actively sounds about right.
Yeah.
I've seen a movie about St. Patrick, and like it's very literal. Like he like has like a staff, and he's like, no more snake.
It's very literal, but the intent is absolutely originally metaphorical.
Also, Ireland is a terrible climate for snakes.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah,
that makes it like in their bio.
For those of you that are big fans of reptiles, because I am a big fan of reptiles.
As am I.
Like and comment if you are a reptile.
But Hudson, how can I like and comment if I'm already in the studio?
Head over to youtube.com/dudesinthecloset.
Audible gasp. Yeah. Great plug-in, Hudson.
Wow. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Reach out to us. Give us money, please.
Wait a minute. Did you plug our email or something? We can't.
Do we have a PayPal?
Harderstuff@yahoo.com.
That's a bad idea.
That is an actively terrible idea.
You're gonna get doxxed.
I hope so. I want to get out of here, bro.
Hudson wants to lead a one-man war.
Wait a minute.
Is
our plan to get out of the closet to get doxxed, so that the remaining survivors can find our location?
Can the people listening to this podcast find my fiance? Let me know in the comments.
He's never gonna find his own fiance.
Oh no.
This is so sad. Alexa, please play Despacito.
Oh no, we're not. This podcast does not subscribe to 2017 memes.
We don't listen to Amazon. I don't order the Amazon.
I don't want things listening to us.
I just wanted to trigger everyone's Amazon Alexa.
That's reasonable. That's pretty funny, but obviously they're not listening to us out loud.
I know.
What kind of maniac would do that?
Like hell, I'd show my parents this.
You better not. I'm not showing my parents.
They'd probably say, wait, hold on, this is what you find funny?
It's hilarious.
I know.
We're top comedian.
Welcome to the funny
We definitely
podcast.
can play off of each other. This
yeah.
definitely isn't our first actual take.
Playing like fiddle, but fiddle is conversation which is have many more note.
Perhaps en roof.
Speaking of fiddles, Satan. Thoughts?
Like in general, or the fact that Big Stan is quite a raucous fellow.
Thoughts?
Like
Thoughts, THOTS.
I don't know how to spell. I don't know.
Stan probably has a lot of thoughts.
Stan, have you ever heard of Helltaker, the game?
No. I've heard of Doom.
no.
Oh yeah. Stan has a lot of thoughts.
Definitely comparable.
Also, that's not Stan. That's like nebulous space demon.
Can we have like a combo Doom Sims game where you're living in hell?
I believe they probably did that
already
for the.
yeah.
They probably did that for The Sims 3.
We got a Doom.
Did they?
A Doomslayer Idler.
We do?
No, but that's what I'm suggesting. You know,
It would be a mix of Doom.
I mean, I didn't
The
play Doom
Sims.
VFR.
And that one with the cowboys.
one with the Cowboys.
You know, the one where you can ride a horse and you can make a fire.
Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption. So like you can walk around. You're in hell. You're doing the groceries.
Go fishing.
You go fishing.
Sounds like the perfect simulation to me.
Yeah, it's basically like Goat Simulator 2.0.
I think it sounds more like Detroit Simulator, but alright.
Yeah, fair. It's on fire a lot. There's no fish population.
A lot of hipsters.
It's literally hell.
A lot of hipsters.
I've actually never been to Detroit, Michigan.
Neither have I.
I've been to Detroit, Michigan in the hit Detroit Become Human, but that's it.
Have you guys even been to Michigan?
No.
Shame.
I've been to the lakes
Well,
up
Hudson,
there, the big
before
lake.
this, have you been...
Oh, the big lake, Lake Michigan?
I've been to the big lakes. I've been on Lake Superior.
Really?
Lake Superior.
I haven't been on Lake Michigan, actually.
Been on Lake Huron.
Huron. A classic.
Sure to love how,
Hey, top 5 Great Lakes.
Number 1.
Man, this is such a hard list to make.
I'm gonna say Lake Michigan, because it's the biggest one. It's shaped phallically.
I like Superior because it's superior.
I mean, you just stole my entire joke, but I completely agree.
Lake
Okay.
Michigan is also completely within the United States.
Nobody likes Lake Huron.
I like Lake Huron.
You're wrong.
Well, no,
Okay. Have you heard of Mackinac Island?
No.
sounds vaguely familiar.
So people here don't really know what Mackinac Island is, but Mackinac Island, to your Northerners
People here don't really know what Mackinac
on the
Island is.
Oklahoma Patriots podcast,
Da-da-da-da-da.
basically it's this island where there's no cars allowed. They make a bunch of fudge. It has a fort. People go there for holiday in the summer. It's really nice. It's on Lake Huron. Blue as can be. I can tell you what. You look in there. I didn't see any fish, but that lake was blue.
It blew.
And it was near Canada. You had a Canadian flag.
Blue.
Blue, true blue. Like,
Mackinac Island fudge.
do they make blue fudge?
I don't believe so.
That's tragic. That's
They
a
do make
severe
green
brand.
fudge.
Cursed.
Mint chocolate chip fudge.
Better.
I don't like mint chocolate chip personally.
Wait, what? You don't?
Really?
I'm a mint chocolate chip. I'm a
Denier.
mint chocolate chip denier. Truly.
What is
It's
your
all this big chocolate.
I'm a simple man. I like my chocolate plain. Chocolate ice cream.
Really?
You know, have you guys ever had like plain ice cream? Just milk.
Oh, milk
talking
ice
about
cream.
milk
Yeah,
I've
flavored?
actually made
Oh,
mine
what?
in plain ice cream.
yeah, milk.
Plain ice cream. I've never had that.
It's just cream. It's just cream.
It
milk,
literally just
milky.
tastes like cream.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
So,
It's actually a really popular gelato flavor in Italy.
Really?
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, that makes
that how
sense.
it's
You probably
pronounced?
pair it with a lot of
Gelato?
things.
gelato.
Gelato.
It's not pronounced. You don't. It's
Gelato?
Gelato. Yeah, they call it gelato.
Oh, is that gelato?
They call it gelato. I don't know.
Mom, Dad, please stop fighting.
I don't know. And I say toe.
Is that our food bit? Is the gelato?
It makes me really feel something.
Toe.
I mean, this is probably more interesting than the Parmesan bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Don't. Why did you have to mention Parmesan?
I know exactly what I did, Hudson.
Yeah. No,
We're going
gonna
to
have
start discourse that won't end for the rest of this amazing episode of
Josh,
Dudes in the
please
Closet.
ignore my prior statement about a certain cheese.
Apology accepted.
That was a good apology.
Yep. Even bowed. It was necessary.
Good.
Yeah, we have
Good
a
apology.
We have a vetting
Good-
process.
good
for that.
Hudson, they will
apology.
never find your entrails.
You're probably right.
Hey, you know, I appreciate a good cheese
Christ,
pun.
you
every
okay,
now and
man?
again.
Dan,
A cheese pun? Wait.
you can't eat cheese, can you? Well, yes, you can.
No, I can't. Oh, I do have. As long as I take some lactate.
Can you eat
Oh,
Parmesan?
lactose intolerant.
Parmesan? Yeah, I mean.
The
yeah,
secret is.
Oh.
Yeah, a little close.
Now you said it.
Parmesan cheese, Parmigiano Reggiano, has a very, very small amount of lactose in it. So many lactose intolerant people can eat Parmesan without any issue because the majority of it actually gets fermented out. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be consuming that whole bag of Parmesan we got.
We did get it. Oh no!
Be careful. Because the process for not authentic Italian Parmesan is different and can actually have more lactose because they do not age it as long.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
I really like my cheese well and
This has actually been real educational.
yeah, I'm always here to teach
Yeah.
people more about the glory of Parmigiano Reggiano.
Dan,
Man has written 5 papers on it.
the podcast wasn't available in the anti-realm, was it?
Yeah.
Their podcast was
Their podcast?
the closet in the
What's
Dude
your podcast called? The Closet and the Dudes?
I mean, we're literally just the inverse of you two, let's be honest.
Yeah, closet in the dude.
I tried to get HR involved.
Yeah, you should definitely talk to your creative director about that.
I tried to get HR involved, but he kind of just decided to fire the previous person who brought something up about that.
Fascinating. So they actually have a whole corporation over there.
Speaking of corporations, have y'all ever stole anything?
Wait, we're committing the crimes now.
Welcome to Crime Talk.
I have stolen from Target before.
Ah.
Well,
Be very careful with your next words.
yes. Thankfully, the police haven't caught up yet.
The snipers are already in position.
It's called Target for a reason. You know, we're doing training earlier for Target, called the Target practice.
Hudson, you've ever been to a Target practice?
I have. Well, I did really bad.
For Target, not for guns.
Both?
Both?
For Target, archery, or guns?
Bro, straight up, when I went to a range, I think I've only been to a range like twice, but one time I had this eye patch because I had this eye condition a while ago.
Took you to the range when you had an eye patch.
Had
That
no
definitely sounds like a recipe for a good time.
depth
Yeah.
perception whatsoever, and so I did not hit anything.
Yeah.
And the guy was like straight up dumbfounded. He's like, "How did you not hit that once?"
But see, here's the problem: is that I think the fine gentleman at the range did not consider that both eyes have to be on for depth perception to be like properly. You know, we operate like a ship's sonar. You know, but with vision.
Do we?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
vision?
No, patently for distance perception. Yeah, we do.
Definitely need both eyes for distance perception.
Yeah.
Do you remember that show, like Stan Lee's Superhumans or something?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, they had that one episode where there's a dude who's blind, but he could do echolocation.
Yeah.
He was like the literal like Daredevil from
A little bit, yeah, because he could ride his bike.
Hold on now. We
And
got the Marvel execs training snipers at us.
Watch out! We don't want to get copyright striked. Actually, I don't think we'll have a problem.
We've done all kinds of stuff. Only 5 people listen to us.
Here's the deal.
Hello, 2 of them are probably in.
Here's the deal. We go through the standard YouTube check, but we're not monetized anyway, so
Not yet.
we're the worst podcast on the internet. Are we ever going to get monetized?
Not.
Good. So, let's talk about superhero because I like a little above average man.
I mean, hey, superheroes are definitely a medium.
A medium.
Yeah.
The modern day
It is
myths.
amazing.
That's what it is. Like,
It is.
I know people like literally worshipped. Like, we talk about Poseidon and like the old ancient gods, and it's kind of like almost like a superhero thing in our heads. Like, it's just kind of fun, you know. But you don't really think about people devoted their lives to these creations.
Well, it's like Percy Jackson and the Olympians is basically like what Olympus superhero.
Well, that's the thing.
Oh
It's
god,
like,
I remember that now.
think about it. The people who worshipped the gods back then are now the comic book nerds of today.
I
highly doubt that.
I think they were definitely influenced for some of the creations they've made, but
I mean, yeah, there's definite mythical influence for sure.
Also, there's the storytelling aspect as well.
The oral storytelling.
No.
Gather round, children. I'll tell you about the freaking Tim Burton Batman and how you should never watch it.
Excuse me?
Bat card.
Uno reverse card.
Well,
Hit the
first-
bat credit card.
Well, first thing, that was not Tim Burton. That was Joel Schumacher.
Who was?
You just got smoked. You just got primo.
Are you telling me that Tim Burton's Batman wasn't Tim Burton's Batman?
Tim Burton's Batman was only the 2 with Michael Keaton. The one with Val Kilmer and George Clooney were both Joel
Whoa.
Schumacher.
Damn, I did. Well, time to enter the other realm. Bye, guys.
Actually, you can't do that until the end of the podcast.
No! What does that do for the next 20 minutes?
I mean,
No,
there's
no, no.
police tape on it already, so...
Reality breaches are actually time sensitive. They only happen for 45-minute intervals.
I mean, why do you think we're still here?
Yeah.
Josh, what is this?
It's a Booba Zuba.
It's a Booba Zuba.
Yeah.
I
You don't think you do it like that. You don't do it like that.
There we go.
That wasn't close. But
Well, I did it.
whoops.
I think you have to like purse your
Oh, there's a huge spike, dude.
Oh yeah, there's a massive spike. It's fine. Look, Hudson, just you gotta be careful with that thing. Yeah, there's another huge spike.
Another spike.
Wait, bloody hell.
He took it.
Yeah, because I'm the
Probably.
only responsible one on here as the resident
Editor.
as the resident editor,
As the
executive
creative director, I demand the Uba Zuba back.
the Booba Zuba, and you're
The Booba Zuba?
the Booba Zuba.
Booba Zuba.
I don't actually know if that's the legal name, but I'm pretty sure.
Does it say? It says Tulsa Oilers.
Well, thanks for giving away our location.
Here in the Oklahoma Patriots podcast, we know all about it.
Yeah.
You're on the
Repeating
Oklahoma
jokes.
Patriots podcast. Tulsa exists.
Talking over each other.
You know what else exists? Enid.
Ah, yes, as mentioned in the hit movie Jurassic Park 3.
Banger.
Wait, was it actually?
Yes,
Wait,
Enid,
explain.
Oklahoma.
I don't remember. I don't think I've seen Jurassic World 3.
Jurassic Park 3, and you're not missing much, in all honesty.
What?
Was the dude still in it? The dude with the leather jacket.
No.
You're talking about, what's his name?
Steve Buscemi.
That was wrong.
Steve Buscemi is not in Jurassic Park. Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff
Yeah,
Goldblum.
Jeff.
No,
Oh, Jeff, man.
he's in Jurassic Park 2.
Of course,
which
because he
is
was like the
vastly
protagonist.
inferior.
Jurassic Park 3 was better than Jurassic Park 2.
It's not saying much, but yes.
Okay.
But tell me, Jurassic Park 3, when is Enid mentioned?
I forget the name of the actor in particular, but the main scientist in Jurassic Park 1 gets contacted by a family in Jurassic Park 3 saying that they're rich, when in reality they actually are just from Enid, Oklahoma.
Oh, and did they?
So they go on to Isla Nublar and just basically say, sorry, we don't actually have money. Our daughter was basically just lost here.
Oh, so they're doing a scheme.
They're doing a bit of a fraud.
Hey, it happens.
Well, I have a fun fact about Enid. Apparently, do you guys? I know you guys aren't sports boys. You don't watch that kind of balls. But have you ever heard of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
No.
You've never heard of Kareem? Have you heard of Kareem?
No.
Have you heard of Kareem?
No.
And now on to sports with Hudson.
Okay, so Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the highest scoring NBA basketball player of all time. Legendary big man for the Lakers. Great, just overall dude. Contributed to a lot of stuff. Anyway, after he... Overall, he is a dude.
Not in this closet, however.
In this closet, none of you know who he is. Until now. Welcome to the Hudson Sports segment. Give me the Tulsa Oilers thing. I'm gonna grab it.
No. Get back over there.
Restrain him.
Okay, Enid. So basically, after Kareem retired from basketball, the man was like, I could be a coach. So, but straight out of playing sports ball, people like you just bounced the balls. You didn't tell the people what to do, and so he had to get some practice. And so happened to be at the time there were some other basketball leagues, minor basketball leagues. One of them was a team in Enid, Oklahoma, where the leading scorer, Hall of Fame basketball player Kareem Abdul-Jabbar coached the Enid team to a championship. What year was it? I don't remember. What the name of the team? I don't remember. We really should do some research right before we do these podcasts. We don't have time. We're too squeezed within this space.
Yeah, actually, as it happens, we don't actually talk about anything on the regular, so we don't have designated segments to do research.
He was the head coach in 2002.
Of
The Oklahoma Storm.
the Storm, baby.
They're half of the Thunder.
The champion team
Right.
from Enid, 2002. That was pretty recently. I was a baby.
Young.
It was as well. Actually, I was a toddler.
When I was just a baby.
Speaking of babies, let's all talk about our experiences during a 9/11. Dan, you go first.
9 to 11. Don't think much happened there. Just plain old church boy meeting.
Wow.
Happens.
Yeah. What about you? 9/11.
A barely sapient ball of meat.
Josh, 9/11.
I was what? Pretty young at the time. young, probably completely unaware of 9/11. Actually,
Same here, baby.
yeah, I was kept in the dark.
What a surprise!
they pulled
None of
the
us were actually.
They pulled the
on
wool
its way
over
around
our
for
eyes.
Yeah, they
9/11.
really did do us dirty with that one.
Oil companies wanted to go to Iraq, and anyway, Kareem
Oil
Abdul-Jabbar.
from Iraq.
But you know what is interesting about 9/11?
We're gonna be canceled for that. You know that, right, Davis?
Excellent.
God damn it.
We're gonna have to pull this off the air.
You know what happens when people get canceled?
They're shunted into the other realm.
Yeah, or they aren't because we didn't do anything wrong.
That's like the only thing that we have over this universe, in all honesty.
What, cancellation?
Yeah, we don't have that.
Oh. We don't have cancellation?
No,
or we do?
you have cancellation.
Oh, you don't have cancellation?
Yes.
Oh, right, but you have corporate overlords.
You're
Yes.
both canceled right now.
I guess we have corporate overlords too, but at least they're not managing the podcast.
Ours are also literal. Please send help.
I see.
I was just gonna say for 9/11, going back on the topic that we were discussing earlier.
Right, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
sounds
you-
like a good path.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So what is interesting is that if you talk to anyone that lived through 9/11, it's crazy. Like every single person would like be able to recall like the exact moments of when it happened. Like it could be the most like mundane things, and they'll be like, "I remember I was walking over to my car, and then I heard this or that," and it's just like, it's.
I mean, you run into a bit of a neurological phenomenon. Either you've got flashbulb memories because it's definitely a major historical event, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like obviously pretty rattling.
It's crazy.
But of course, the more you think on something, the more your brain fills in the gaps for you naturally. So you never know. But it is fascinating.
Yeah.
It's not like we have actual data to compare. but-
Retelling it also
yeah.
probably makes it sound more interesting than it actually was.
Well, yeah, because everything sounds better when it's a jaunty tale of the past.
Yeah.
I don't believe the 60s actually happened. I'm just gonna say that right now.
The 1960s?
You really want me to believe
1860s.
that people dressed like
Or
that?
the
Come on.
1760s.
I honestly, 1860s, 1760s, 1960s. Which 60s are you talking about? Because
2060s, where we annexed Canada?
exactly, we got some wacky fashion.
Way overdue,
in
by
all
the
of
way.
those. In all of those eras, we've got some wacky fashion.
Just 2060s, just like anti-Maple Leaf. This is the uniform.
Our
Back
boys
in
keeping the peace in the newly annexed Canada.
back in the 1760s, we had those high boots. We had powdered wigs. We had what are they called? Frilly things at your neck.
I believe the technical term is frilly things.
Frilly thing. Yeah,
We'll stick with that.
We had admittedly some parts
The most
of the
apt description.
some parts of the 1760 attire were absolutely dripping. Them coats, killer. Big fan that them coats were maintained to such a degree throughout the majority of pirate culture in the 17 and 1800s. Big fan of that.
Oh yeah. No, something fun about pirates. Okay, first off, Thomas, give me a pirate impression. Go.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum, me mateys.
Close enough.
It's pretty good. That's not based on what actual pirates sounded like.
I know, it's actually a Scottish accent.
We're gonna get that sound clip of D Hardman saying, "That's not based."
That's how we're gonna start it.
Yeah.
That might have been based on Scottish, but
That's gonna be our first effect on the soundboard.
there's an act. God, we do need to do research on this because we talk about things, and I'm like, I know I read this somewhere, but then it's in the recesses of my mind.
Do you want me to do the research right now?
Do it.
You want
Pull
me
it up.
to as well.
There's a guy who's like the famous. Look up pirate accent dude. I know this. This is what
Josh, you're not typing in a Chrome.
Actually, my Chrome is unreasonably laggy because the audio program that I use is a RAM hog.
I definitely see.
We love hogs here on the podcast.
I'm a big fan of hogs.
Did someone say hog?
Or
Because
matey.
hogs suck.
Okay. That might have been the article I read from the very reputable dialectblog.com.
Keep the people interested. I'm gonna do a little research and I'll come in.
Hudson, you're the creative boy. Be creative.
Spice Islands. Would have rather been a privateer, or like you know the difference between a pirate and privateer, right?
Yes.
Okay, which one would you prefer?
I'd rather be a privateer, because that means that I could actually go into some semi-decent ports and not get immediately arrested.
Who would you want to be sponsored by?
I don't know which.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Pirate
yeah.
is... Well, okay, so most pirates were privateers. Privateers were...
Privateers essentially mean that you are kind of backed by a country at the time.
Okay, hold up now. Hold up.
Kind of like a mercenary.
I personally am a massive big fan of pirate lore, but update, the article was talking about mainly how it was possibly a combination of early Disney flicks such as Treasure Island, as well as a lot of reenactment groups, and a general conglomerate of the origins of a lot of sailors in the New World at the time were typically from like Bristol and Cornwall.
Wait, did you talk about the specific actor who's considered the originator of the accent?
It probably
Like
did.
Errol Flynn from Treasure Island as Captain Blood. That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
He took that from his own experience growing up.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're talking about pirate lore. Now, I'm a big proponent of pirate lore because, as we all know, I think it's been a talking point on the podcast literally one time. I'm a sea shanty man. I do the shanty.
Oh my god.
He
When
is
I was
very much a shanty man.
every morning in the closet, this man wakes me up with his shanties.
I know 2 shanties
This is
by
true in
heart
college,
thanks to this
too.
man.
Mm-hmm.
I will never get those hours back.
Nope.
It was really quite fun when TikTok ran with the shanties for a second, because all of a sudden, Josh, you were mainstream for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was good. Everybody learned the Wellerman, and then I would vibe out in my abode and hear my neighbors screaming the Wellerman at me. Of course, because I have lovely neighbors.
Wait, what? From your house?
No, I'm being hypothetical. I'm being
Hyperbolic.
hyperbolic. The time chamber. As we know, because in the alternate dimension, the neighbors yell at me, and I can hear them through the closet walls.
I can hear all kinds of things from the neighbors. Mostly them watching Seinfeld. Bum, bum, bum.
Jerry, I need to borrow your
We're
mattress.
more likely to get copyright strike for that. Okay, let's ease off.
Jerry, I need to borrow your mattress.
Bum. Ba-da-da-dum.
Do you know Jerry personally?
No.
Okay, cool.
I do know that he was in the hit 2007 movie, B-Movie.
Ah, yeah, a classic.
At least I believe it was 2007. I don't know. I was 7.
It was a B.
Did you watched it when you were 7 though, right?
Nope, I have not watched it.
You have not watched the B movie?
I refuse to on principle.
Respectable.
I'm pretty sure we watched the B movie at my birthday.
You're not missing.
That explains
much.
why I didn't watch it.
When I was there, it was
Monty Python and
Monty
the Holy
Python
Grail.
and the Holy Grail. British dude.
Oh,
That is what we watched.
yeah, you were there.
I was there, but then I had to leave, and I was so sad because that was like one of my favorite movies to watch.
It was full of a lot of wacky theater
Sad.
folks.
That was a fun birthday because basically I was determined to invite everybody I knew.
and like
You had to split it across 2
nearly
days.
everyone
He's
came.
not being hyperbolic at all in
everyone.
that statement.
The problem is that the Harder has that Mr. Hardman has a lot of
That's me.
associates, a lot of acquaintances, a lot of periphery. If he were a net, he would be a proper 0.75 mile,
I'm blushing.
like,
That's the nicest thing anyone has ever said about me.
0.75 mile fucking net with the buoys rigged up, gill net.
It was stressful because I had to be like a good host, and so the entire time I was just like going back and forth.
I know you're a terrible host,
He
especially on this podcast.
Can't agree.
Can't argue with that. But I had to go between like 20 different friend groups. And it's always It's always kind of weird and kind of trippy when 2 different people from different parts of your life meet up, But when you have 20 different groups all mingling all at once,
Sometimes there's abrasion.
there's abrasion, but I got a lot of presents, so.
Yeah, you did. You really milked the present market. I think I gave you like almost nothing for that birthday.
You gave me
I think I
a
gave you,
Christmas card, I believe.
Yeah, I did.
I think I gave you $20 and that was it.
Did I give you Cheer Up, Ben Franklin?
Yes.
Yeah. That was a good one.
That's a good book. I learned how to read because of that book.
Yeah, it's a good one. I'd recommend Cheer Up, Ben Franklin.
The Almanac, the Philadelphia Almanac.
Philadelphia.
The old saying from Benjamin Franklin. Here's a classic one. Guests and fish smell after 3 days.
Because the guests don't know how to work your shower.
Because the guest is no longer welcome.
No, it's because they don't know how to work the shower.
They didn't have showers in the Revolutionary War.
I would bet that some of them did.
What kind of showers are we talking about here?
I mean, we've technically had working plumbing since the Roman era.
Yeah, but
we lost that knowledge.
There was a. We didn't technically. We kind of lost, kind of didn't. I mean, it's a
Different
complicated
cultures
thing.
came into power, most likely.
Exactly. So we run into a little bit of a problem. Was it a hot shower? Probably not. Did they pour water over themselves? Most definitely. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure. When was the shower invented? Update,
like a modern shower, because I know they've been like, taking a bucket and just like blessing themselves.
1767. That is
well,
prime
what
revolution.
do you say?
But not everybody
Only
had the
9 more
shower in
years.
17. Look up. Did Benjamin Franklin take showers?
I'd be remiss if someone of that status did not have a working shower.
I know he took baths, a lot of baths with French people. He's kind of famous for that.
French women.
All kinds of diplomacy was going on in them baths.
What can we say? Old Benny Franklin was a bit of a stud.
He liked to take something called an air bath, according to the internet, which never lies.
Okay, so basically, he had a lot of swelling. The man, the myth, the legend. He had like gout and stuff. And it's recommended that you bathe in cold water to help reduce swelling and inflammation. However, he often didn't like to bathe in cold water because it was too much of a shock to the system. So he just stripped.
Wait, he stripped?
That's an air bath. He just got nude.
Wait, he just walked around nude?
I'm sure he did something like
soap?
No, probably not soap. What do you rub a
Or rub-a-dub-dub.
Yeah,
You ever rub soap on you when you're dry?
dry bar of soap.
I'm ready for diplomacy.
I actually I don't know. That's what the cursory Goog
That
says.
is what the first thing on Google indeed did say.
Time to discover electricity. Soap.
Time to fly my kite, baby.
So
I do not know why I gave Ben Franklin a somewhat Australian accent.
hey, sometimes Ben Franklin.
Well, would you look at the time? Before we go, though, I have to say, Dan, did you enjoy your foray into this dimension?
I'm just as disappointed as Thomas here that there was like nothing. There was no snacks. That was the only thing. But the company was good.
This was
We-
40-ish
The
minutes
company's
of
good.
time.
but-
I just want to let you guys know you're not welcome back.
We kind of are actively starving. Sorry, we
Yeah.
are actually we are bad hosts.
yeah.
You're not coming back to the podcast.
Yeah. So I walked through and I think I heard the closet. door
Actually,
lock.
you're gonna suck back out. Like
Oh.
whenever the time police figure it out,
Oh,
they'll like restitch reality, and it'll be really, really abrasive.
Okay, so
That's a lot of words to say. Get the fuck out, please.
It's
okay.
basically it's a time. The problem is that they can't just leave. Like we had the recording equipment ready. Like we were gonna record anyway.
Wait, are you saying that we're stuck here with them?
For the next 1 minute and 30 seconds.
shit. I have my dog to feed.
Well, we should probably wrap up before then, just so we don't get to hear this horrible gurgling and sloshing noises.
And eventually the time police coming and executing us for
Thomas.
breaking the time stream.
Mm-hmm.
Can you piss on the table, please?
No.
What? We're not that kind of program.
That is very much a non sequitur that I am not willing to perform.
Right.
Have a good one, folks.
Yeah, this is the part where we I don't know if you have it back
Yeah.
on the closet and the dude. You probably open with the goodbyes, am I right?
Yeah.
So do your intro, but at the end.
We'll see you later with piss on the table.
Stop.
All right. It was nice hanging with you guys. I think it was really educational. Wasn't sure if that was like everything. I'm sure just said that it was just gonna be some dudes in a closet and some possible like Coca-Cola and such.
You have Coca-Cola?
No, it's Pepsi.
In the reverse closet, in the anti-closet, is Pepsi.
That's
No,
not gonna.
Pepsi
You gotta
Con-
wrap this up.
Pepsi
Have a
Con-
good one, folks.
Yeah.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Buonissimo. We call that a goodbye.
Bye.
Yep.
See ya.
Yep. Cutting it. Before.
Stop
before
it.
begins.
My pain.